Hey, it's Dr. Joe. Thought I'd do a live stream today. A lot of questions about diet as I get ready for this bodybuilding show. It's a week from today, or a week from yesterday, I should say. First bodybuilding competition in over 15 years, and I decided to do it at 60 years old. So a lot of questions have been coming in about what I'm doing for nutrition. So I just thought I'd talk a little bit, and then afterwards, if there's anyone has any questions, I'll take questions. So you may or may not know that I am 100% plant-based. I've been plant-based since 2017, 100%. Before that, I've been vegetarian since 2011, but went completely plant-based in 2017. I've done plant-based diets before because I've competed as plant, like in 2007. I was actually, at that time I was plant-based. I had a little fluctuation there with being plant-based, but I have competed on a plant-based diet before, back in '07, in that whole area. All the contests I was doing, I was on a plant-based diet. But anyways, the diet, it is a little trickier being plant-based, trying to make sure you're getting in enough protein, and just making sure you're getting the proper nutrition. So I do supplement like B12. I take a multi just because of the fact that, I want to make sure I'm not going to be deficient in anything. But so where are we at with the diet? So I've been dieting, by next week at the time of the show, it'll be 16 weeks. It'll be 16 weeks of dieting. I started out, I was probably getting, macro breakdown. I was only at initially like about 100 grams of protein a day. I've since bumped that up, so now I'm closer to about 140 grams of protein a day. And I've been doing that for quite a few weeks. Some of it is, I've added in a little extra protein supplements, things like that, but I'm at about 140 grams. Carbs on a daily basis, I'm at about 250 grams, and then fats make up the rest of the diet. So right now I'm in the last week. So today I actually, and this has been a little tricky on a plant-based diet. So this week, or today I should say, I started the process of carb depleting and carb loading for the week. So thought I'd go over that a little bit also. So as of this morning, and it's hard on a plant-based diet to go zero, really low carbs, because obviously, if you were a meat eater, you could just have chicken breast all day and you could go with hardly any carbs. So pretty much with me, I'm getting in a little extra protein with the carb depletion. Probably at more going to be, by the end of today, I'm probably going to be at about 150, 160 grams of protein. I'm using a lot of tempeh for my protein source in the next 3 days. I'll be carb depleting for the next 3 days. I'm using a lot of tempeh. Along with the tempeh, I am just taking in some low carb vegetables, some zucchini, mushrooms, bell pepper. Not the most fun meals, but it's pretty low carb meals. I think that each meal, I think we're at about 28 grams of protein for each meal, and I'm at about, I think it's about 20 grams of carbs for each meal. So it's pretty low carbs. And then starting on Wednesday, it'll actually be good. I'll actually be enjoying myself because I will be carb loading, where I'll be able to have some stuff that actually tastes good, with some sweet potatoes and dates, and be using some raisin Ezekiel bread and things like that. So anyways, that's kind of the process. I always like to come down below where I want to be this week so that I can carb up to the weight I want to be. So I'm actually, it gives me some room to play with. So I'm a few pounds under my competitive weight for this coming Saturday, but that's purposely has been done so that I can carb up to the weight that I'm going to be at on Saturday. So anyways, it's been a long process. Lots of cardio, lots of training, and the diet's always the trickiest thing, but it seems to be going well so far. Every week I've noticed some good improvements. At 60 it's a little tougher, a little extra cardio than I used to. I remember when I was younger and doing this, I remember my first few shows back in the 80s, I didn't even do cardio. That's how fast my metabolism was. I wasn't doing any cardio, and I'd be ripped. I'd be so lean just from training and dieting, and that ain't happening anymore. I mean, I've noticed over the years you gotta add in the cardio, and I'm noticing definitely a slower metabolism at 60 because I haven't done this in 15 years. So even in 15 years, from when I was in my 43, 44, and to now, I've noticed a slowdown in the metabolism. That's okay. Hey, 60 years old. Um, it's going to happen, right? So, I try to offset that with, caloric intake. Oh, as far as caloric intake, most days I'm between 1,800 to 2,200 calories a day. And like I said, this week's obviously going to be different. And when I carb up, I'll be bumping the calories up probably to about 2,500 a day, and I'll be cutting down on cardio and all that, so I can put on a little of those extra few pounds. But how much cardio we're doing, it varies. A long cardio day might be 70 minutes, shorter days of cardio 45. Weight training 6 days a week. I take Sundays off from weight training for some recovery. I've done different programs over the last 6 weeks. Most of the training has been one major body part per week, with arms being done twice a week. I felt that was a weak area, so I wanted to hit it a little extra. Midway through the training, I was doing body parts twice a week, but I'm currently back to one time per week. So anyways, that is a little summary of what I've been up to. If anyone's got any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer anything that anyone has. If not, I'm going to continue to put out some nutrition videos this week, and I'm going to do a lot of filming this week as this is the last week, and we'll be putting out a lot of short videos, even the day of the contest and all that. It's the New England Championships in Boston. The whole goal of this is to get back to Masters Nationals. They do Masters Nationals every year in Pittsburgh, 40 and over, 50 and over, 60 and older. So in 2007, I won the lightweights for the 40 and older. So I want to go back now that I'm 60, and I want to actually enter the 50s and the 60s at the same time next July. So I have to qualify, which is going to be next week.